Ex-coroner pleads guilty to assault. A former Letcher County official has pleaded guilty to charges that he hit and bit his ex-girlfriend last month. Marty Allen Baker, 44, who was coroner for 5 years before he resigned last year, was sentenced to 6 months, probated for 2 years. Baker was charged with fourth-degree assault with minor injury after allegedly headbutting, biting, and kicking Brittany Boggs on Sunday, October 14th. Baker of Thicket Branch turned himself in at the Letcher County Jail on October 26 after being told by police that there was a warrant for his arrest. Boggs of Cumberland, who is a nurse and works with Baker at Whitesburg ARH, obtained the warrant the day of Baker's arrest, saying the incident occurred 12 days earlier. Since Boggs obtained the warrant herself, neither Kentucky State Police nor the Letcher County Sheriff's Department had a case open on the incident. Trooper Jody Sims at the Hazard KSP post said there is no record of a 911 call. Boggs swore in the warrant that Baker pulled her hair and then later headbutted her 4 or 5 times, busting her nose and putting a big old knot on her forehead. The warrant then says Baker held her down on a bar and bit her all over her body and held her up against the wall and kicked her leg several times. Baker was then to attend a hearing on a domestic violence order November 7th. Instead, he pleaded guilty, and District Judge Kevin Mullins dismissed the emergency protective order against him. Kentucky State Police Trooper Michael Burton served the warrant on Baker, and he was released from jail the same afternoon on a $50,000 property bond. He remained free pending trial on conditions that he have no contact with Boggs, make no social media posts of any kind about her or the case, that he not violate any laws, and that he make all scheduled court appearances. His probation terms require that he have no communication or contact with Boggs. Baker is a registered nurse and night shift supervisor at the Whitesburg Hospital. He served as Letcher County coroner from 2010 to 2015, when he resigned just 9 months after being sworn in for the second term. And here we see what happened after that case. Update: bond set for suspect in assault case. A Whitesburg man charged with second-degree assault in connection with an early Sunday morning incident was released from the Letcher County Jail about 3:30 p.m. Wednesday after meeting the demands of a $250,000 bond. Marty Allen Baker, 48, of Ermine, was arrested about 9 a.m. Wednesday on a warrant for his arrest was obtained Monday. He is charged with beating Christopher Puckett so badly in the face that Puckett was sent for treatment to the University of Kentucky Medical Center in Lexington. Baker was released from jail after a family member posted the required 10% or $25,000 of the $250,000 bond. In setting the bond, Letcher District Judge Kevin Mullins ordered that Baker be placed under house arrest with electronic monitoring, remain drug and alcohol free, and to undergo a drug and alcohol abuse assessment. Have no contact or communication with Puckett or any complaining witness, and engage in no discussion of the case against him on social media. Baker's initial court appearance has been set for August 31st at 3 p.m. He is being represented by Pikeville attorney Steve Owens. Whitesburg police are investigating the incident, which occurred at a home in West Whitesburg in the early morning hours of Sunday. Baker is hospital nursing supervisor and former Letcher County coroner. A friend has started a GoFundMe page for Christopher Puckett, who was severely beaten, causing multiple injuries to his face. As of Tuesday night, the page had raised $4,910 toward a $5,000 goal. Social media posts have generated hundreds of comments from people supporting Puckett. Baker, who is a registered nurse and a supervisor at Whitesburg ARH Hospital, pleaded guilty in November 2018 to a misdemeanor assault charge involving his then-girlfriend, also a nurse. The girlfriend obtained a warrant against Baker then, saying that he pulled her hair and then later headbutted her 4 or 5 times, busting her nose and putting a big knot on her forehead. The warrant then says Baker held her down on a bar and bit her all over her body and held her up against a wall and kicked her legs several times. In that case, he was sentenced to 6 months, probated for 2 years on the condition that he not commit any more crimes and stay away from the victim. Puckett was a key witness in the trial of James R. Huffman IV, who is currently serving a life sentence for the red rum of Michael Hogg on January 1st, 2014. Puckett, who was one of the 3 friends with Hogg that night, was knifed in the back during the incident, which occurred on Hayes Street in Whitesburg following a New Year's Eve celebration. Baker served as Letcher County Coroner from 2010 to 2015 when he resigned just 9 months after being sworn in for a second term. Note, the accompanying photos show Christopher Puckett before and after he was assaulted and Marty Allen Baker at his jail booking Wednesday morning. This article from WYMT just says Letcher County nurse, former coroner, arrested on felony assault charges. Then WYMT does this story. Charges dismissed against EKY nurse, former coroner. Update, October 12th, 2022. The charges against a Letcher County nurse and former coroner were dismissed. Marty Baker appeared before a judge in district court on Monday. A staff member at the Letcher County clerk's office confirmed to WYMT Baker's charges were dismissed due to insufficient evidence. They said the medical records did not meet the definition of serious physical injury. Can you believe that one of these good old boys, once again, got out of consequences that were this severe? Okay, here is a statement from Appalachian Regional Healthcare, ARH Hospital. We are aware of the allegations surrounding a non-work-related off-hospital campus incident involving a member of the Whitesburg ARH Hospital nursing staff. First and foremost, our thoughts go out to the victim, who we wish a quick and full recovery. While we will not comment on an active police investigation, Appalachian Regional Healthcare, ARH, stands firm in the fact that we do not condone any acts of aggression or violence. Not on our hospital campuses, not within our local ARH communities, or any community for that matter. Based on the nature of these allegations, ARH informed the employee on Monday that he was being put on a suspension of duties pending the completion of any investigation launched by the proper authorities in this matter.